Hi, this is Jen of Wrenreflections, and welcome to another episode of my podcast, where I discuss both fun and deep convos about life and its daily challenges. Well, today I'll be highlighting a topic that is relatable to a lot of women, especially those who are over 40, like myself, and I'll be talking about perimenopause and more specifically, how us as women can navigate the changes that come with it. Yes, I did say us as women because I am in that transitional period of my life, and it has been an interesting one to say the least. But perimenopause, what is it? What does it look like? What does it really even feel like? But we'll first go into what is it really before anything else. Perimenopause is it's also known as the menopausal transition, actually, and it's a stage when the woman's ovaries start producing less estrogen. And menopause is when a woman stops producing eggs. So perimenopause is that transitional period before you get to menopause. And perimenopause comes with its fair share of symptoms. Some might be a bit overwhelming or scary, should I say, for some women. And also, I must point out that not all women will have every symptom that comes with it. Some will have just a few, and there are lucky women who pretty much don't have any symptoms at all. But for myself, I've had quite a bit of symptoms, still having them. And yes, so I have been trying my best to deal with them. And some of the symptoms that comes with perimenopause is I must also say before I get into the symptoms that perimenopausal phase can last, they say, up to 4 to 8 years. So, yes, let that sink in. For any men who are listening, so you'll understand or appreciate our women more. It can last 4 to 8 before it actually becomes menopause. And also, the for it to officially become menopause, a woman would have to stop seeing her period for a full straight year. Because, yes, while on perimenopause, there are women who do still menstruate or see their period. And we have to know our bodies and really learn what's happening. It's critical for us to know, be aware of our symptoms, how we feel, what's happening within us so that we'll know. And if we don't or we're not sure, always consult with a professional, I say. Go to your doctor, find out what's going on, let them explain to you. Do not just take it for granted. All right? And some of the most common symptoms that you find with perimenopause: hot flashes and night sweats. There is irregular periods, breast tenderness, lower sex drive, fatigue, vaginal dryness or discomfort during sex, a leaking pee when coughing or sneezing, urgent need to pee more frequently, mood swings, trouble sleeping, memory problems, and even trouble concentrating. And I've had a few of these symptoms I've experienced. I'm not experiencing right now, but I've had hot flashes periodically, and it's no joke. When that intense heat hits the body, the only thing you can think of is to get cool. And for me, it's worse even the nights because in the nights I'm just throwing off sheets, everything. I just need to be cool. And of course, for me, being in a tropical country, living in a tropical country where that is concerned, it doesn't help one bit. So I've had to ensure that I keep as cool as possible. And one of the things that I've experienced and I realize helps is to reduce my intake of caffeine because I love coffee and I like drinking coffee. But I realized since switching to herbal teas or non caffeinated teas, or hot beverages, let me put it that way, that aspect of it has reduced drastically. So it has helped me. And the the urgent need to pee more frequently, I've experienced that, especially in the nights. You can't hold it. You just have to go. The mood swings, yes, I definitely have had that experience on while going through my perimenopausal periods. And it comes and goes, but I try to make a concentrated effort to know that I can't let this thing win. I have to get my mind as a place where I try to break free of it as best as possible, or don't stay in that zone for a long time. I've also had issues with, memory problems, and I put it down to just getting old. And so I find myself doing practical things, just simply writing down stuff when I know, or that there's a good chance that I'm going to forget it. I just write it down, or make a note of it in my phone, of things that I need to get done. That helps a lot. We have to be practical, and just do practical things to help us transition as smoothly as possible during this phase. So I know, for example, some of the symptoms can be quite a challenge for a lot of women, and we are going to look at some of the ways in which we can alleviate the symptoms, because it's scary. It can be scary, and we have to first get our minds in that place. I always speak about how, any change starts with the mind, your mindset. So for women, we have to learn to embrace this new chapter of our life. It's a transition, and we have to learn how to navigate these changes. And some of the ways I believe we can learn to navigate these changes is when you have the symptoms, or you believe you're going through that aspect of your life, talk to your doctor, or you seek professional help and advice. Ask questions and get to know what's really going on. Also, read, do your research, read as much as you can on the topic, and hear other people's opinions, and what they have done to assist in their aspect of it, or from professionals as well as women, other women who have experienced it. And do your research, as I said, and seek alternative methods. And I speak about alternative methods because I believe that I believe in looking at things from a holistic m- method, or approach, or from a standpoint. Look at the whole being. And while it's good to seek medical advice, there are things that you can do to alleviate some of the symptoms, or to navigate it. And let me first talk about the one of the first things medically is, if you wish, you seek hormone replacement therapy. Consult your doctor about that, and hear what the different options are. I believe also that one way may not necessarily work for everybody. So that's why it's good to know yourself and know your body and be in tune with your body. And of course, consult the professional, as I said, for them to give you an advice as to what will work for you. And also, you could try, as I said, alternative methods, or just simply make lifestyle changes with your diet, regular exercise, do your yoga, your walking, your swimming, your meditation, your prayer. Do things that will bring about a positive mindset, get your body in tune, get your oxygen level going, your balanced diet, your whole foods, your fruits, your vegetables. Manage your stress, as I said earlier, with meditation, deep breathing. That will help you to relax. And stress does a lot of things to the body. And I would have no doubt that your body being stressed, your mind being stressed, it will enhance your symptoms a lot of times. Take your supplements, your omega-3 fatty acids, have that intake of that, your probiotics, your vitamin D. You could also seek therapy, the alternative kind of therapy as massage. That will help to get your body and your tissues and your muscles relaxed. Acupuncture is also another option, and chiropractic care if you realize that your bones or your muscles, they're aching and paining. you could you could try those alternatives, but as I said, know what works for your body, and consult with the professionals. Also, surround yourself with a good support system. Your partner, your husband, your sisterhood of friends. Surround yourself with persons, especially, other women who have gone through or is going through this phase of their lives. It could be in a neighborhood or a social club, or, a neighborhood group. But, anywhere where you have persons who are going through, that you can exchange, views and pointers and just support. Sometimes it's just about the emotional support. So do what it takes to ensure that you have the emotional support. And believe me, having a positive mindset will help dramatically. It starts with the mind. I cannot say that enough. Therefore, ensure that your mind is in the right place. And as I said, just prioritize your wellness, your nutrition. Ensure that you prioritize that. For example, I have made exercise part of my daily activity. I don't do it every day, but I ensure, let me say, part of my weekly activity. Exercise. I'm still working intensely at eating wholesomely. I do that for the most part, but there are some areas that I need to clean up. I have to confess. One of my weaknesses is sweets. So I have to make a positive change where that is concerned, to drastically reduce my intake of sweets, which will help me in the big in the long run, because one of the symptoms or that I have or have experienced is joint pains and the weight gain. I guess it's hormonal. So I have to ensure that I do what I need to do, because not just for the perimenopausal stage, but when we're at this age, here comes the onset of so many other illnesses. So we have to ensure that we do what is necessary or needed to live as healthily as we can. We can do our part. We don't have control over everything, but whatever it is that we can do, let's seek to do it. And as I said, your self care, your self love is important. It is a scary, intimidating time facing this new chapter for a lot of us. But just know that you are not alone, and think of the privilege it is to really be here, be alive. Not many women have been fortunate enough, for different reasons, to experience this aspect of life. They're gone. Some are in bed, they're immobile. As I said, different reasons why. But you're here. Be grateful. And that's also another thing. Practice on a daily basis rather, gratitude. Just the small things. You'll be surprised how even Being grateful for the small things can make a huge difference. Practice gratitude, and you'll see how you'll start having positive mindset and positive actions. Just remember, you're here. It's a blessing. As women, we do wear many hats. We are wives, we are mothers, we're teachers, we're aunts, we're sisters. We are so many different things to so many different people at times. And we're strong. So, what we need is to continue loving ourselves and loving each other, and know that this is just a part of life's process. And as much as we can, let's embrace it and accept it and be grateful for it, because it means that we are still alive. We may be different, but we're still the same. So let's embrace this journey together and continue loving ourselves. I really would love to hear from you. Let me hear your experiences, your challenges, and even the overcoming aspect of it, what you did to, make it a little easier for yourself of what you're going through. I hope that I will continue to be able to have this conversation, to let persons know what my experience continue to be as we go through this journey together, because yes, we are going through it together. So I look forward to hearing from you. And as I close, I just like to share my affirmation for your reflection. And it says, I am grateful for all the blessings in my life. I appreciate the small joys that make each day special. I am thankful for the people who bring love and support in my life. I embrace the present moment with gratitude and openness. I trust that life provides me with everything I need to thrive. I am sufficient and grateful for all that I have. I choose to focus on the good in every situation. I am grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow each day. I attract abundance and positivity by focusing on gratitude. I am blessed and grateful for this beautiful life. And with that, I say until next time, this is Jen of Wrenreflections, saying always, always remember to be good to yourselves, and looking forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe or like my page on Facebook or YouTube at simply Ren Reflections, or listen or download my podcast at Buzzsprout, or you may listen on Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcast Index, or Pocket Cast at Ren Reflections, or you can drop me a line at my email, wrenreflections@gmail.com. Until next time, this is Jen saying bye bye and take care until.